Why do college students fail? Well, I would have to say having the wrong motivations is why college students fail.
Yeah, some students just fall in too deep. You know, it's a slippery slope, college life.
A lot of people come in not knowing what major they want, or even worse, they pick out a major and they don't know how they'll use it.
Midway through my first year, I just kind of felt out of place. I didn't feel like I was really going anywhere. I wasn't even sure of what major I wanted to be in. I hopped around majors 2 or 3 times before I decided, all right, this is what I'm going to do.
I think getting used to college is one of the hardest things. When you first start, you kind of are submerged into a new world where, you know, you either hit the ground running or you fall into a slump of, holy shit, I'm free.
Yeah, there's definitely more freedom, which can be good or bad, depending on how you use it.
High school was an interesting time for me. I was kind of on that pedestal my whole life. I had been in advanced and gifted classes since kindergarten. They had asked me to skip grades several times. I a lot of times didn't have to show up or to care. Now that I'm in college, I learned essentially that I fucked myself because I did a lot of silly things that I had to relearn later.
I didn't really do anything in high school. I had one binder. I carried that around to every class. You know, occasionally put handouts in it and, you know, wrote things down. Going to college was kind of like a slap in the face because it's like, hey, time to study. Like, whoa, I had to learn how to study in college. Getting that wake-up call saying, oh, I need to actually give in order to get the grade that I want.
Definitely it's easy to get distracted by drinking because it's just so prevalent.
Alcohol is the #1 distraction for everything. Socializing, trying to maintain a group of friends and maintaining your studies at the same time is difficult. It's not easy. It's just a matter of time management and being able to do that successfully.
For me, it's thinking about the goal. If I get distracted by something, yes, sometimes I'll fall a little bit, but I have to stop and think, like, what is that going to gain me? You know, I came here for an education. I want to get, you know, my degree. I want to be able to get good grades, you know, be able to get a good job. And if I get distracted and I just do that continuously and goof off, then what's the point?
I think it's less about what situation I put myself in to study and more about which people I avoid when I'm studying. When I need to study, there are certain people I know not to be around because they're a distraction.
Having to, you know, really just sit down and work alone and figure out how am I going to teach this to myself or how am I going to better understand this. It's been hard, and honestly, making some good friends has really helped me out. Studying in groups and, you know, working with other people has been the key to my success, I think.
As far as help, I'm a very prideful person. It took me many years to learn that it was okay to ask for help in general. And when I do, I tend to ask from people I feel close to because I just kind of feel like I'm not outing myself that I need the help.
So there's 3 ways I'm kind of paying for school. 1, financial aid, you know, fill out the FAFSA every year. Also, I've been taking out loans since I've been here. And then the 3rd way is I've just had my folks kind of help me pay for example, like food or textbooks I need in class.
I think maybe a part-time job, like 10, 15 hours a week is definitely okay and can maybe even help you just because it puts more structure into your week. You have to get used to using your time wisely.
Nothing is fun forever, and drinking and hanging out with people and dating loses its valor if it's not a reward to hard work.
I would suggest if you do decide to, you know, partake in drinking or something to be safe about it. But I also think that there's also being safe in terms of, you know, mental health, not to get too stressed out over things. Hakuna Matata, you know, don't overstress yourself because that's just going to hurt you in the end. Have that motivation, you know, to try something new in a social environment or trying a new way of looking at something, a concept. Do something that'll help you grow while you're in college.